Alright guys, so we have one more unit to go ahead and take a look at, and that of course is the INT Android 21. Now, there's two different, basically transformed versions of Android 21 in the game. One is her good version, and the other is the, evil version. It's very easy to tell them apart because basically the good transformation of Android 21, she has like evil, okay. The good version of Android 21, she has like human type eyes, right? Like she has like normal white eyes and like her pupils are blue, right? Whereas the evil Android 21, she has more of like, Majin Buu type eyes where like, she has kind of like red and black in her eyes. So it's not too difficult to sort of tell them apart. They do actually have a different name too. So what that means is you can use both of them alongside each other, just like this right here. Also, I am very curious to see Android 21, the evil one, the STR one right here. She actually has a different transformation method than we thought initially with the data download. Turns out Android 21 has a 30% chance of transforming after 4 turns are up, and your health is 50% or above. We thought it was when health is 50% or below. The fact that it's 50% or above is very good. You're pretty likely to be able to get that, so that's kind of a huge plus for her. And then, of course, we have the good Android 21. Now, I'm glad they added this little detail, but there's also one other way to tell them apart. That is, of course, the evil one has more like pinkish hair, whereas the good one has more of white hair, and you can instantly see apart. So, the STR one, the summonable one, she is not farmable. You're gonna have to use Kai's on her because this 21 right here is free to play, so she's farmable, but you can't use her to raise the SA of the evil one. So that is a big thing to keep in mind. I'm really excited to test out the Android category team. Once I'm able to pull on these banners, get Android 17 and stuff, because there's the Dragon Ball Super Android 17 plus these Android 21s. All of a sudden, the Android category is really, really interesting, man. And then I love they are giving us the close-ups. Android 16 and both Android 21s have close-ups, kind of like that Tech Vegito Blue and SCR Rose Goku Black. That's where they first started that. I absolutely love that. And then additional supers with the Evil 21. So good because she heals on super attack. So, the full-blown Android category team is going to be so much fun. I can already tell it's going to be one of my favorite teams in the game because of all the healing. If you have Easy Attack Cell, he's healing. The Support 21 heals. How much? I believe she heals 7% on super. Now, here's the interesting thing about her. You can also run her SSR version, the Lab Coat Android 21, kind of just her base form. You can also run that on the team because she has a different name, and she recovers 5% HP on super attack. So I'm actually thinking I'll probably end up farming 2 different versions. I'll farm up one that I'll awaken to the TUR, the good transformed 21, she's a TUR, and then the Lab Coat 21, where she's in her base form, that's an SSR. So running all 3 versions of Android 21 on a team would be crazy for the healing. Then you get Tech Cell, and then Dragon Ball Super Android 17 right here, who is a monster in so many different ways with his tanking, his defense, the fact that he gives ki to all allies. They really outdid themselves, I think, with a lot of these Android category units. Really making this team pretty fun to use, and there's only, the one LR in the category, the LR androids, who, a lot of people are going to have them, but they're certainly not one of the top tier units on the category, right? But eventually, we're probably going to get really strong, versions of, I would think a Cell Jr. Eventually, we're going to get a Cell Jr. that's going to be really good. I do think we'll probably get an LR Cell. We could get an LR Perfect Cell. We could get like a first form Cell that transforms, and we could also get like an LR Cell plus Cell Juniors. Like, there's still a lot that could easily be added to the Android category. So this category, the full power category, are two categories like I'm really looking to see how they might get like kind of major buffs or benefits in the future. Like, look at the full power category. The STR Evil Android 21, her already being added to the full power category is a huge deal. Now, 21, her attack stat's only about 500,000 right here. If on a double Android 17 leader skill, that would be an additional 140% she'd get, like, from the leader skills. So, the good Android 21, there's, I'm saying the word Android so much, I'm getting, like, kind of like, left, up, down, right, like, all fucked up. But you guys, I hope the things I'm saying are what I'm intending to say. Like, I'm getting confused with all the Android talk. But Android 21, the good one, the INT one, she might be able to get maybe like 800k, 900k. So for a support type unit, that's pretty good. I do think she's going to be a pretty, I don't want to say substantial unit, but she's going to be a very good support type unit for this category. The rest of the stuff that the INT Android 21, the good one, does is she gives Android category units, I believe, a 30% attack and defensive buff, as well as 2 keys. So she is pretty much supposed to be exclusively used with Androids. She does also have Big Bad Bosses, which is interesting. I think she's she's the second super type character in the game that has Big Bad Bosses. I know there is a physical SR base form Vegeta that also has Big Bad Bosses that is a super type card. So even though INT 21 here is a super type, it's very beneficial that she does have Big Bad Bosses. Obviously, many units on the Android category will have it, but fuck, man. This is the age-old thing of Super 17 not having Big Bad Bosses. Like, it was such a shaft when he first came out, and it's rearing its ugly head again. Like, it would be so much more beneficial. Like, he'd be such a better card if he just had Big Bad Bosses. And then, we'd have that with Cell, we'd have that with the Android 21s, and you'd start to be able to really get some good links across the board. I think Android 21, the evil one, she might struggle a bit in terms of, like, links, right? I think that's one reason they decided to give her the +3 key at the start of turn that she gets, so that Android 21 doesn't necessarily have to link up with other units around her. And then, of course, there is a lot of support. Like, they gave 17 the 3 key. 21, even after she transforms, she still maintains that ability to get the 3 keys. So I do like what they've done with everything. I can't wait to summon on this banner. I'm going to be very curious to see what else is on the banner besides the 16, the 21, and the 17. Now, I presume more Android-type cards, right? We could probably see Tech Android 18 might be featured on the banner. I think SDR Cell or Tech Cell could be featured on the banner. Super Android 17 is very, very likely, I would say. Yeah, because usually a Dokkan Fest banner will have, 3 Dokkan Fest exclusives? So Super 17, SDR Cell, and Dragon Ball Super Android 17 could be those 3. And then the 4 unfeatured, like, we'd have 21, 16, and then there'll be like 2 more slots. I think Tech 18, and then who would be the last unit on the banner? Maybe, oh boy, I certainly hope they wouldn't put Tech Android 17 on the banner. That would be annoying. But at the very least, you can use that 17 to raise the SA level of the Dragon Ball Super 17. That's a good thing, is actually Dragon Ball Super 17, the Dokkan Fest card. His super attack is farmable. You can farm an Android 17 unit from the Tournament of Power story event, the final one. I'm presuming that will go live along with his banner, so he'll be easily farmable. So 16 is farmable from the Super Strike event. Dragon Ball Super Android 17's Farmable from Eterna Power Event. Then we also have the INT free-to-play 21. She's farmable, of course. But then the STR Android 21, you will have to use Kai's for. So that is nice that 3 of the 4 new units, you're not even going to need Kai's for. You know, I'm very glad for that, because for such a long time, I had no Kai's whatsoever. And then after I chased LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku on the Tech-type banner, after we got the new Super Attack animations on JP, after that, I was finally able to get a nice big stockpile of Elder Kai's. And I would like that to last a little while longer, right? Like, I don't want to go back to the days of having no Elder Kai's so soon. Especially after, like, LR Goku from the Super Battle Road, the reward. I had to use, 19 Elder Kai's to get him the SA20, so I prefer to save the rest. But, alright guys, that does it for all of the new units. I will see y'all tomorrow for the summons on the banner. Definitely got a Rainbow 17 and 21. Absolutely. I love these units. I love the Android category. I cannot fucking wait.